Well, good day, Tubes. How's she hanging? Pretty good. Well, I can't say that. It's not pretty good here. I had a major catastrophe with the zero turn. That's not what we're working on today, though. We got to do some work on the 9N there, but 1 or 2. Why do I keep calling 9N? 2N. I'm gonna put a big 2 and an N on the back there. Major catastrophe with the mower. We'll have to fix this soon. I got a special tool though here for. Well, I got to get it out of here now. For removing these little pop, snap, clip thingies, whatever you call them here. Well, let's get it out here first. I'll show you this major catastrophe with the mower. Not good. And honestly, it was one of the things I was kind of expecting to happen. It was just a matter of when. But anyways, let's fire it up and get her out. Okay, so if you remember our video there where we fixed the wheel, it's been all good. But there was another issue here too that I didn't kind of pick up on, or it might have just broke not too long after I fixed that. The funny if it has nothing to do with down there. So I'm driving the other day and I'm like, you know, when you're driving you can kind of feel things flexing a little bit, but I'm like, oh, my foot's like getting pushed a whole lot. What's going on here? So I finished what I was doing anyways. Then I get off and look, I'm like, something's not right here. I get looking, and I'm like, holy frickin' crap. She's broke. Right in a bad spot too. Really bad spot. This side here I think so far is fine. And I'll tell you why it's in a bad spot. It's in a bad spot because this has, and it's probably why it broke there, because it was a lot weaker likely, but there's a bolt that goes through here that holds on that mower support kind of sort of thing, so that's not so good. And she is broke like right through, and it's actually like out of place and everything now, and she's not a good deal. So I don't 100% know exactly how I'm going to try to fix that yet. Needs to get rewelded, but I was going to have some gusset plates, I think, put along the sides. And I don't know if I can do too much on the top or bottom because, you know, it's got to have that bolt going through there to support that thing. So that's not so good. Wasn't happy with that when I seen that, but oh my God. So I got a pair of these push pin things, and check this out. Go China. Not even lined up. But I'm sure it'll still do its job. So you got to get these fellers in here. If you can. This one's kind of turned weird. If I can get under this side. Here I am working with my left hand, and there's nothing much that I can do with my left hand. But it does work, so that's good. But I'm going to have to take this whole, well, the seat comes off pretty easy, flip it up. I'll actually take these pins out here. Take both those pins out and then the seat just peels right off. You got to take the thingy off the seat too, but major catastrophe. That's not good. I think what's kind of holding it is this front thing, and maybe, well, probably just that front thing. So, but it's kind of bolted onto itself there. So, but you know, I looked at that when I bought it. I like, ooh, I don't know if I like that. Now, if you look at any of the big commercial mowers, they start, well, it'll be bigger than this, but they start small, and they have like a big beam that goes up, so there'll be a lot more strength. Where this is basically a tiny little guy all the way back. Goes all the way back. Under here, it's done, and ends about there. So I mean, you could probably get that whole entire rail and replace that, but that's probably like, you know, John Deere. I'm gonna say $600 for that piece, because you don't have this piece welded onto it. I am going to price it. I'm going to send it to my John Deere guys. It's well out of warranty, this thing now, but just curious to see, you know, maybe there was a recall on those or something, because that's not very good. But anyways, that's not what we're working on today. We are going to work on this 9N because we are going to have a plow day coming up. And that's exciting. Boy, that thing is leaking. I am going to have to do that, I guess. That is a really big disassembly. You got to take this whole bell housing side off, and then you got to work at it from the inside. I don't think you can get in there, because you'd have to take it off, and I don't think you get in and around the gears from the back and in. But anyways, so let's get her going here. And oh yeah, it's really dripped a lot down there. Where is that actually coming from? Yeah, there's quite a bit coming out somewhere there. Maybe it's even out of the, I don't know. We'll have to have a look underneath and see when we get under there. But let's fire it up. I gotta either mountain climb here or go around somehow. So what we're doing today, oh, if I can get the fuel shut off. What we're gonna do today on this is fall off. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna look at these front bearings and the axles and stuff and see why they're loose. And maybe I just have to tighten them up. I'd like to get them out cleaned and re-greased or even replaced. But Steiner doesn't have bearings or seals. They have the seal, but I'm pretty sure I can get that locally here. I shouldn't have to go all the way to Lennon, Michigan, Steiner tractor for that. But yeah, we got a plow day coming up, so I wanna take her plowing. It'll be awesome. All right, on. Poke. Oh. No. Took a little bit there. I guess I drained all the fuel out of the carburetor last time. There we go. All right, let's back her out. Get the front jacked up. I got one jack stand, but geez, I don't know if it's going to be high enough. I don't know if my jack will go that high. This is a pretty long way up here. Ow, that sucked. Okay, I'm going to go ahead a little bit. Let her sit there, or not, stay. Let her sit there and charge up another minute because it's juicing a little bit there right now. Alright, I'll get some stuff ready here. We'll get her jacked up a little bit. See, I might take a tire off. Why am I rocking? That's weird. Did you guys see that? It just kind of kept rocking. It's like it's on a perfect pivot point or something. Anyways, I'll get some stuff ready. We'll get her up in the air. I think I'm going to take a tire off too. Take the rim and the whole everything off, and then I can just work with the hub and stuff there. So see how wobbly it is then. All right, give me a sec. I'll get some stuff. Woo! Okay, so this wheel is really bad. I think I got probably a rear bearing shot. Really bad. I think that total rear bearing is totally shot in it. Let's have a look here and get you down there closer. You can see how bad this one is. Really bad. Boy, I hope it hasn't worn into that spindle. Because there's a pile of money, because it's all one piece comes out of there and then up the kingpin there. And I do think they're still available, but you know what? That's really expensive, so I don't know if this little guy's going to bust this off of here or not. I turned that compressor or the generator off because it's pretty loud. Holy jeez. Well, lucky there. I just spun that right off. Probably wasn't even on tight. It's that little stubby from Princess Auto. A little tighter. And these tires aren't bad yet. I'll probably run them for a few years anyways, but I'd love to get the single rib smooth side ones, the old Firestones I think they were. But whew, they're like 300 bucks a piece. So I'm like, no, I stay where I am for now. So hopefully this thing doesn't go flopping off this thing, because that would suck. She goes, and she's off. Should paint those up nice while we got her off. But okay, now this is going to be my next major hurdle, and I probably should have loosened that while it was still on the ground. Which I'll probably end up having to do. I'll probably have to put that wheel back on, put it down, get that nut loose there, and we should be able to take the whole hub off. Yeah, let's do that first maybe, because I'll never get that off, I don't think. Okay, so unfortunately I don't have the right wrench, so I'm going to have to use one of these crappy things. But, whew. Oh, we're not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Let's take her up again. That's really all I need. Wow, that's really sad. I should have ordered bearings from Steiner there a while ago. I looked at them because I know they needed something done with them. But I might just need tighten up in there. But I can't take that rear bearing out because I don't have a seal. You'll end up ruining that seal. I don't know if there's another retaining nut in here or this little guy, that's it. Never had one of these apart. Oh yeah, there's another one. Ooh, is that ever nasty in there? Well, I'm gonna get this cleaned up. There's a cotter pin in there, so that's a good thing. And let's show you the mess of this in here. Definitely needs some greasing. Pretty bad. Well, oh wow. I would imagine we've got some really bad bearings in there. Well, unfortunately, that's about as close as I can get you. My tripod doesn't actually go any lower than that. So, right now we don't really want to put too much brake cleaner to it. I bet you I could maybe just tighten those up. Yeah, I won't be able to pour the brake cleaner to it, but right yet, anyways. Let's see what we need to do here. There we go, that guy's out. And, wow. Oh, there's your problem. Well, actually that did tighten up a little bit. I'm going to take this apart though. It almost felt to me like the threads on there were stripped. Okay, let's get a towel laid out here somewhere too. I'll probably clean all this stuff. I'm going to try to get some parts and maybe redo this. Some of this for the bearing races, I'm going to have to probably do them on my press down there. So okay, so far well, they definitely got some really thick goopy crap in here. Try to get some of it off so we can get a number. If I can get a number off these things, they can probably cross it. Oh, it's a Timken. It's not that old. They might be all right. 09074, I believe. Well, that's that one anyways. The outside. I almost kind of think someone put some oil in here, not grease. I guess after a while the grease will turn into that crap, but the washer looks pretty good. Alright, let's get you back here a bit. And take this guy right off of here. Well, there's not much of a seal left in there, I don't believe. Or there's no seal at all. They seriously just gooped it in with some kind of gummy stuff. So I got a lot of work to do. This bearing should come right out, but I think there's a retainer or something there. Might be like an E-clip or something. Okay, let's take this in on the bench here. Get her in on the bench. Okay, there's a different angle for you. So what do we got going on here? I think this has been so loose, maybe, that it's actually eaten through that seal that was in there. Someone didn't pay attention, pretty much like the rest of the tractor. They didn't pay attention. And boy, I don't know. I think there's something in here anyways. Well, you guys are going to be feeling the vibrations, aren't you? Yeah, there's something going on here. I think that bearing's just about ready to fall apart inside there. Well, I don't know if I want to be traveling. Yeah, that's really bad in there. I don't know if I really want to be traveling too far like that, but now this has got some kind of retainer in there. Boy, that's really sticky stuff that they use too. Need to get some brake cleaner going on it, I think. I had a can going. Where'd I put it? Well, I got another can here, I guess. Yeah, I'm not too sure what that thing is in there. Honestly, I am not sure. Could be a part of an old seal. You don't know how hard it is for me not to just spray fluid right in there. leak up on the outside here. But if I get this out, I could maybe get some parts. Getting this out might be hard. What have I got here? I got a really huge bar. Now I gotta be able to hold it. I'm gonna have to put her in the vise, I guess. Okay, here we go. Well, you guys can't see too well there. I am sorry. It's moving though. It's moving, not wrecking it. There we go. Now I'll clean that up. I don't know if that's an old part of a seal or what that was, but I'd like to get this bearing out and see how bad it is. That's not good. I'll get her cleaned up here. Wow. Okay, wow. Okay, give me a sec. I got a bunch of cleaning to do. I really need my parts washer up here. Well, what I thought happened, happened. That big bearing just fell right apart. It is junk. So, I mean, the race, it doesn't look bad in there. But I can get part numbers off it. Made in USA. There you go, guys. Made in USA. Woo. Boy, 7. Ooh, that's going to be a tricky one. 7.2, I think, is a lot. I'm going to have to look that one up. This one, probably replace him too. And I think I can maybe 09014 or 74 maybe. I don't know. That's not good. There's all the rollers. Anyways, she just kind of all fell apart as soon as I got some of the grease out of it. Just fell apart in my hand. So not going to do much with that, I guess. But that was that ring that was in there. Auracotite, manufactured by the Ohio Rubber Company, patent number, blah, 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 blah. And that was in there like that. So I think pretty much now we'd put a seal in there. That's probably still original. I wouldn't doubt that at all. I don't know what it looks like in here yet. I got a lot of cleaning in there to do, of course. And I haven't cleaned off the spindle yet. Hopefully it's all right, not all gouged out and in real bad shape. But it's going to need a lot more cleaning. And if I do clean this off, I'll probably have to spray it with some fluid film, because I think this is going to have to sit outside for a bit now. Fun. But anyways, I'll maybe clean the spindle up, see how it's looking here. I want to check those threads. Well, she cleaned up, but what I was hoping wasn't wrong with it is wrong with it. So that nut, and I don't know how it would do it. Probably, maybe from not being in the right tension for many years, moving and pushing on that threads, it has, if I can get it focused on there, ruined those threads. There's not even enough nearly on the outside here. I could maybe throw another washer on and make her work. I don't think I'd thread that, you know, to a smaller size. Whew. Oh man, looks like I'm going to be into a spindle kingpin assembly on this side. And that's this whole piece goes right through this housing, right up to here. Well, there they are. This is from fixthat4.com. Steiner didn't seem to have them listed there. I'll have to dig in a little deeper, but $76.60 a piece. There's a left and a right, of course. So you'd have to probably do both. I'm going to tear apart that other side now and double check it. But the left side here is $76.60 for it. See, there's a little better picture here. Well, that's it there anyway. So that's your kingpin and then your axle too. So it's all kind of one assembly. Oh, looks like I'm gonna need one anyways. And how is? I have to back up a bit. You're way too close. How is? That's a little bit of play in there anyhow. It's probably wore off underneath here. Hard to say, but there's no real play this way. A little bit, but not much. Oh, well, let's have a look at the other side anyway. See, maybe it's all right. It just needs a set of bearings. Oh man, wasn't wanting that to happen. Okay, I got this guy already loose here, the cap. Let's bust these nuts off. Whoa, nuts. Oh man, can't believe I need one of those. 76 bucks, I guess. That's not too bad. Hopefully this side is alright. Doesn't need anything. Spray some spray on them, I suppose. And then I gotta find some seals and bearings and maybe fix that Ford. I'll have them too. I don't know, I didn't look into that. So let's pull this guy off of here. Just about as grimy in there. Just about as nasty. And I think I see where that cotter's going. I got lots of new cotters to put in. Yeah, this one feels good, I think. Feels nice and tight and everything in there, like it's not nearly as floppy as... Oh, it's pretty bad there though. That's the suspension, the built-in suspension. Yeah, and you can't even take it up with the top of the kingpin here. There's a groove cut in it there where this bolt goes through and it pinches together. So you can't even pull it up and then tighten it again. There's a lot of play in that one. You might be able to sneak away and get a washer under there. That might help, but it's probably wore out under here. Not enough grease in there, you know, and just probably never greased. These I don't think have been greased forever. I wonder if I should... I don't think that's going to make it matter, but better reorientate them the same there. Look, someone's repainted this or something there, put crappy paint on it. Okay, so I guess we'll tear this all apart too in here. And I'm going to probably honestly take all this down to my parts cleaner and do it down in there, because burns up a lot of brake cleaner for cleaning this stuff. I'll just take her down there, but we'll take her apart and see if I can get some better numbers off these bearings, or maybe I can order everything from that Fix Your Ford. They're pretty good as well. They got stuff to me fairly quick too, so. Let's see how this bearing's looking. Ooh, that's some pretty thick dirt grease on that stuff, that's for sure. Let's see if I can get a... Yeah, 09074. So that's good. 09074. Okay, that's alright. Ooh, that stuff sure stinks. Oh, wee. Anyways, we'll get this inside and see if we can get that other retainer out, that other side there, and check that rear bearing. Alright, well, this one, I gotta grab another towel. I'm just burning through towels today. Woo! This one seems to have a little more here. I think that other retainer was definitely missing something. When it said something rubber co, I'm like, something's missing. There's like a rubber, and it's broken. Why would I expect anything less, right? Interesting. It's all deteriorated too, unless that's dirt. I'm just gonna tear it all out. Some kind of rubber. It's perished though, it's all junk. Probably just get regular seals, I would say, for it. Yeah, it's the same thing though as that other retainer ring in here, so those might be, honestly, those might be original. Gonna have to go dump my garbage out tonight because you can't leave oily rags or it'll catch fire, spontaneously combust. There we go. Yeah, same deal again, so I probably won't even clean that up because I probably won't use those again. And some more of it. Boy, this stuff is messy. Oh yeah, these needed done big time. Ugh. Yeah, I'm just going to run these in my parts washer, I think. At least maybe I can clean this off enough to see a number, but I'll probably order everything from that. Holy jumping, what a mess. I'm going to have lots of tools to clean up now too. Nice. 02-3422. I'll see if I can get everything from that. Fix that Ford though, they're pretty good. And hopefully in here, oh, what a mess. What a mess. Oh, that stuff's like full of dirt. There's lots of grease in there, which is good, but it's not really much good when it's full of dirt. Just grinds her to a halt. What happened to that other spindle? I don't know. Wow, they really packed in a bunch of grease though. Kind of excessive, I think. A little overkill almost. Really should have a grease fitting. And you could just grease them. That might not be a bad idea, you know. Oh, there's some real thick dirt in there. Oh. Well, my oh man, this is going to take forever to clean all these holes and cavities out of here. Oh, there's a lot of dirt in there. I guess they just had a big, like, look at that's like mostly gritty dirt. Now that was really deep, mind you, but I'd like to see how these races are looking, but I'm running out of towels again. I don't know if I can get that cleaned in there or not. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get her to the parts cleaner, I guess. There's no point in doing any more there. I want to go out and clean this spindle though. Well, I got this side cleaned. Darn it. I think I'm gonna end up ordering two here. It's not as bad, but you can definitely see some problems coming there. Let's get the nut and try threading it on and see what it does. It's not tremendously good. Well, poor old girl, she looks broken. Poor thing. I guess that's where she's gonna have to stay right now until I get parts. Unfortunately, that is what's gonna have to happen. So, I don't know how long it's gonna take to get parts. I hope not too long. It's just the problem with the border. The customs, getting them across the border. Oh, they sit there for like 2 weeks. It is frickin' terrible. I kind of wish I did this inside now. I should have turned it around and threw it inside, but well, I can't do much about that now. Well, I could. I could. Well, maybe not. I was gonna say I could strap and pick the front end up with the loader and then drive around and I won't do that though. She'll have to sit there, I guess. I was gonna oil these axles again. I'm gonna replace all that, so there's no point in doing that. Oh, that's gonna be expensive. Oh boy. Anyways, she'll be good after that. I hope. Doesn't need anything else after that. I don't know. I don't know what this swing pin up the front here is like. You'd have to support underneath and then play with it so you get the weight off the front, but it's probably junk too. Holy, this thing's been a fun project though, hasn't it? Awesome. And then we'll have to tackle that maybe at some point. Take this all off of here and fix that leak there. What a poor design that was. They should have welded a nut or something from the inside and then bolt it from the outside. Or bolt and then nut it from the outside. At least then you could take that nut off and take that little, you can't really see because it's all covered in goo, but there's a little cap right there. There's a little cap that goes on, and there's a gasket right in behind there, and it's probably worked itself loose from getting pulled on so many times there, and that's where they leak. I think that's where it's leaking anyways. I can't really tell. I should get underneath and have a better look here before the light's gone. Let's see. I'll just, instead of me getting under there, we'll use the camera. Well, it is leaking a bit out of that nut, and that's weird because I glued that in. Yeah, leaking right out of there somewhere. Darn it. Well, there's that project on hold for now anyways. Gotta order parts. I gotta redo those. I can't drive it like that anymore. That should mostly tighten everything up except for the radius rod in those things. These things always wear out. You can actually hear the play in there. Listen to the solidness, though, eh? So these always wear in these little balls. And you can get them to these pieces. You probably would have to, ooh boy, yeah, how would you get in there to get the back side of the ball here taken off? You'd probably have to get in the top cap here. Because I don't think there's an inspection plate on the other side. You could maybe reach through. I doubt there. Yeah, no. Oh, that would be a nightmare too. So what I'm going to do, and I've done it before in another two, and it actually worked pretty good. Take like a good chunk of cloth of some sort. You wedge it in there, and then you wedge the peg back on and tighten it down. And it'll take up slop for years like that. We did that with our other 2N we had way back. Boy, do you guys remember that 2N? That was a little bit better shape than this one, and it ran pretty good too. It had a Sherman on it too. This one's almost exactly the same, only a lot more weathered, we'll say. But anyways, yeah, so that's probably what I'll do with those. I won't replace those things or dig all that apart, because that would suck. So, and I don't even know if maybe they are welded from the inside, these things, but you'd end up spinning them off, and then they spin inside, and then you'd be tearing apart half the tractor to get in there. So I'll let you know when I get new spindles. But these are getting sloppy anyways on the tops and stuff, so that'll definitely tighten them up a whole bunch too. So there we go. All right, well, that's it for today. It's all the damage I can do right now, and I'll let you know, like I say, when I get parts, and we'll throw them in, see if she's more better. Hopefully they come with nuts too, you know, the nuts on the end of the axle shafts. Hopefully it would come with seals too with the bearing kit, but I kind of doubt it. It'll be separate. So, but anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully I can get her roaring for this 16th. Oh man, oh man, I really want to try plowing with this thing. It's the 16th of August, I think we're doing it, and I ain't got much time. Or 16th of not August, September. Sorry, September. So I haven't got a whole lot of time, but maybe I can rush ship it, and then maybe it'll get here faster. It'll still get hung up at the border. It doesn't matter how fast you ship it, it'll still get hung up. But anyways, there we go. Thanks again. We'll catch you all later, and you guys have a good day.